Being said, if you feel genuinely that the show is homophobic, racist, sexist, and you are here to do the show over and over again, that's crazy. That's so crazy. That being said, if you want to tell us off, make sure you do it before you lose a roast battle so it looks genuine. So you go, guys.
Bob looks like he went to the border to stop Brittany Griner. Just had a basketball. He was like first to 21.
Guys, Aaron used to have a job at a glory hole, but he quit because of all the extra calories. Aaron only eats pussy if there's creatine in it, all right?
Cum has 0 calories. I just want everyone to know. It's all carbs.
Bob Keane, we're in the Sweet 16, and you look like you're extra excited about that name. Talk to me about your roast.
Well, they call it the Sweet 16, but I like to think of it as more of an umami situation. No, this is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's where the competition gets a little better, and frankly, I'm not nervous. I'm anxious, but I like my chances of getting to the Elite Eight. You know, the first time I've ever been called elite, come to think of it. I don't know.
Aaron, you're wearing black and yellow from head to toe, and I don't like it. But talk to me about what you do like about tonight.
Yes. As a gay man, I think that it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I know. Wait. Say that again. Yeah, soon. It'll be a good show. A lot of good people on, a lot of good matchups, and it'll always be fun with this crew. As I stare at Ethan. Bob looks like he wrote his wedding vows on a scratcher.
Aaron recently actually got cast in a movie. It's an Anne Frank biopic. He plays the SS officer she has a crush on.
Has a yin-yang tattoo, but both parts are white.
Look, Twink 182.
All the...
Aaron goes to, it seems like he goes to nightclubs and orders bottle service just to have somewhere to sit. Aaron, you know what kind of straight guys get nose rings? Gay ones. I feel like you're actually gay. You just fuck women to be catty.
Bob looks like he tried to donate to a sperm bank but didn't have enough credit.
That is a real thing, and I guess back to the sock.
So first off, I gotta say the sexual tension on this stage was just palpable from everything, I gotta say, just the whole time. I'm gonna be a, say that again? I'm gonna say I'll be a contrarian though. Aaron, I just believed every word that came out of your mouth that whole time. So I'm gonna give it to you just simply on delivery.
Young and hot ageism.
I'm gonna give it to you, Aaron. Go Queens.
Oh, all right, 2 for 2.
I was going for joke. And to me, actually, Bob lost me in the last one, and he had a bomb early on. And then I think Aaron gave it to me with the yin yang. I'm giving it to Aaron Klein. I think Aaron won.
Aaron Klein takes the round. Everybody make some noise for Aaron and Bob.
Bob, honestly, I think a lot of people tonight would say that you got your shit kicked in by the youth. But talk me through how you're feeling. What are the vibes?
Oh, I didn't get my shit kicked in, I don't think. But no, it was a really good battle. Aaron brought it. And to be perfectly honest, I got better shit to do on Thursdays. No, this is a lot of fun. I'll be here next week to watch it. And yeah, fucking battle, dude. Cheers.
Bob Keane felt fine losing tonight. He called you gay a little too many times for me to be comfortable with. How are you feeling right now? And what are your vibes going into next week?
Many vibes. It was a good roast. It was really close. You know, it was 3-2, and I thought I could go either way, so that was exciting. And I've got Brendan Kiefer next week, and that'll be a tough one, but I'm going to try to write some unique stuff and try to pull through with the win. Mwah. I just ate the whole thing.
Look at this oakley dokley looking motherfucker. This would you be my neighbor looking ass. Soft ass Charmin bear.
Is that the joke?
Yep.
The path to victory is to just be smart, just be clever. Don't go for too obvious. And shut the fuck up. And honestly, just have fun up there. Path to victory is gonna be hard. Everybody, I'd never underestimate. You know, one joke can knock you out, but hopefully 5 jokes, a total family of a good solid hand, hopefully wins out tonight.
Tito, you can't say looking ass after every joke and hope it works. Okay, I'm happy to be here. Yeah, give it up for Tito, everybody. Why not? Give it up for Tito. Or as I like to call him, Andrew Dice Gay. Tito, you look like the chupacabra fucked a single mother.
John, you look like a driver's ed teacher who got fired after they went through his search history.
Tito, you're an Uber driver. Why are you making fun of drivers? Your idea of a date is when a girl passes out in your car.
This guy's dad left when he was 12, but his uncle took him under his arm and became his favorite piece of ass.
Tito actually has a lot in common with a Tijuana prostitute, like genetically. Do have a question for you. If you're here, who's covering the night shift at the Circle K?
John, you look like you still walk your ex-wife's poodle. You look like your safe word is yes, dear.
I think I'm gonna give it to John. I don't really have a reason, but I'm gonna do John.
This felt like the energy of 2 dudes arguing with each other at a dog park.
Tillman, but Tito was Tyson. I'm going with Tito on that. He just drilled through.
Tito was giving me that ooh-wop the bam. He was coming with
Wait, that what?
He was giving it the woo-wop the bam. He was hitting him with a 2-piece and a biscuit.
It's the round 3 for Tito, everybody. All right, one sec, soundstage. You got the Maryland boy to talk.
Honestly, I thought it was real close. I wasn't too confident coming in, you're right. But I felt like if I can do consistency, sometimes every battle depends on like your style and rhythm. But I feel like if you're consistent across all jokes and ideally have one solid pop, then you have a strong advantage to win. But John was strong as hell. He came at me with a lot of different angles. And honestly, I thought we could have gone a few more rounds and maybe I would have lost it. But I think that it was a great battle. Judges made, I think, a good decision, obviously. And now we prepare for the next round, baby.
Oh, and then Tito, dude. Tito versus John was really, really good. Tito just like has like such a magnetic energy to him. Like his first roast, I don't even remember what he said, but he just came out like blah 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 blah, and like, bro, like my neck, I have whiplash right now, and I like got up and like moved my neck in a way where I was like, oh fuck, like it was so funny, dude. Like sometimes like with Tito, it's like he could just say anything. He's like, well, John looks like if a fucking grocery store was gay, or like, I don't know, like he just is he's so charismatic. So that was really, really good.
Matthew has pints of ice cream in his fridge labeled Victim 264, blonde hair, blue eyes.
All right, settle down, Napoleon Vagina Mites. Let's fucking. All right. But Claire is so racist, she would probably have a shirt that says "Vote for Pedro to get deported." So.
But no, I'm feeling good. You know, my Brazilian is doing well per last week, so just gotta keep that tight. The hair hold you back. Yeah, gotta be ready to go out there, leave it all on the dance floor.
Yeah, it's a must-win. There's like pretty high likelihood that I lose this one. So that's kind of the attitude that I'm going into it with. Trying not to give myself too much anxiety over it, but at the same time, it's the only way I can feel anything. So
Every time Matthew comes, he needs a software update and some antivirus.
Claire is a lot like the store Claire's. Any man that's been inside her has made a grave mistake. Yeah. It's better to get caught jerking off in Victoria's Secret than inside of Claire's.
You look like Jared and smell like a Subway sandwiches. Your favorite combo is a footlong and a 5-year-old.
It's crazy. You look like a depressed Cabbage Patch doll. Yeah. Instead of a birth certificate, it comes with a well-put-together suicide note.
Matthew was in a production of Peter Pan. They're still looking for those lost boys.
Oh, you're pretty funny. When did the other two stooges get here? Holy shit.
I'm gonna give it to Dan. Yeah.
All right, one for Matt.
Like you were like Miss Frizzle, she never found her passion for teaching, you know?
I think Matthew won that one, but Claire, your energy, despite of all the odds, was awesome, and I respect it. So good job, Matthew wins.
All right, 3 for Matt. He takes the round.
You know what? I kind of bombed, and then sometimes you bomb, and then you keep dancing. So that's it.
I am from Montana. I feel it's okay. I feel like it's the second time you said Wyoming, so now it's okay to correct you. I won. I'm still not happy with how I did. I feel like I could have, written stuff that was just a little bit different. Everything I did was very formulaic, which I know works really good on the show. But I just think it would have been good if I, push the envelope a little bit more. Next week I'm roasting Leah, and she's a favorite of mine, so I'm excited to go up against her.
Katie grew up doing karate in her family's dojo. She actually has her black belt, being an incredible disappointment.
All right, easily baked oven. All right.
Your insults mean nothing.
Max looks like the only time he will go down on a woman is when he gets the munchies.
The vibes are immaculate. I'm roasting a friend this week, so I feel a little worse. But we'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see who has the better bits and who wants to ruin this friendship more.
I'm roasting Max Schenker, which is great because look at him. He's a goofy dude, so I'm excited to see what he has on stage, and I think he wants to fuck my dad a little bit, just based on what I've heard. So we'll see how that goes.
Man. Katie's last relationship ended because of a lack of excitement and passion, which is also how audiences feel anytime she's on stage. Katie prides herself on how great she is at thrifting clothes. It is unfortunate, though, that you can't thrift somebody else's personality.
All right, that joke sounded a little secondhand, actually.
Katie's bisexual, so she eats pussy and sucks dick at comedy.
I'm bisexual, but Max just looks like me if I got less pussy.
Okay, did you get a UTI last year? That's right, I'm gross, but I boink. Was it a COVID?
I know Max boinks because Max looks like if Spencer's gifts, if the gift was chlamydia.
Fucking Max. I'm going with Max. I really am. Max at the beginning was killing everything. Every time Max got a point, she retorted with something way better. So, and then in she just outpointed. Max called back up at the end, but she was already too far ahead.
Katie, what?
I'm gonna give it to Katie though, obvious reasons. Yeah.
All right.
It was fun to watch lesbians rally. Katie, I thought you blew it out of the water. I'm giving it to Katie.
Katie takes the round.
My boy, talk me through your battle. It was a big L, but it felt awesome.
Yeah, she was funnier than me, which, happens. But what are you going to do? You know what I'm not going to do? Write a giant post about it on Facebook.
I feel great. It was super fun to roast Max. He's Chicago's favorite little street rat, so it was fun to beat him to the ground. It was fun. It was great.
And then Katie versus Max was so funny. And Max was kind of losing, but really just still performing and making it a great battle.
Leah's husband owns a barber shop called Mona Lisa Fades. It's actually named after Leah, considering she looks like the Mona Lisa after she caught a fade from her husband.
You're crushing it. You're in the Sweet 16. Talk to me about how you're going to get through this Sweet 16 to the Sexy 8. Or I don't know what they called it, but the next round. I'm sorry.
No, Sexy 8 is not right. I don't know. Well, I'm going against Daniel Waterhouse. We just met. Pretty stoked about it. He seems like, you know, a pile of hot trash. So I'm pretty excited.
All right, so you just got called a hot piece of shit. How do you feel about that?
Accurate. I'm very hot. I don't know, man. That's who said that?
Daniel's a skateboarder, a student, a dog walker, a dog groomer, and a bunch of other phrases that mean unemployed.
First of all, Leah, thank you for taking a break from distributing those poison apples to be here tonight. Leah looks like the waitress at a hospice care center.
Daniel dresses like one of those homeless white guys you see and think, dude, just call your dad.
Okay, thank you, female Gibson.
No problem, Tony Hack.
Okay. Leah spent over 10 years in LA as a student trying to make it in show business. Wonder who paid for that? Sounds like Parkinson's wasn't the only thing shaking your old man for his money.
I paid for it. Because I am a real man.
It was just fun to watch like two siblings from a Wes Anderson movie get along. Like, it was. You guys both look like you have cat podcasts. I like you two together. I vote for you both. Just kidding. It's Leah.
Leah takes the round. Leah takes the round. Please do not let them start cold. Guys, make much noise for Brendan Kiefer and Max
Oh yeah, Max is one of the. You're one of the most boring people I've ever fucking tried to roast. I wrote a list of the most interesting things about you.
I didn't know you could write.
I didn't have to.
I'm probably gonna call him gay or something and make fun of him being a loser. I don't know, something fun. Yeah, that's all I got planned. I wrote one joke and I'm just gonna tell it a bunch, I think. And all right, well I wrote two jokes.
I don't know. I'd just be really mean. How am I gonna win this? I don't know. I know Brandon pretty well. I know this guy pretty well, so I feel like that gives me an edge. But he also knows me well, so we'll see. You do say the N-word a lot, so.
Hey, I've seen you get scared of your shadow because you thought a black guy was behind you. He locks his car doors when a rap song comes on.
Brandon, one time I was at Brandon's house and I did so much ketamine that I threw up.
Great night. Hey, that was a great night, man.
Yeah. It's kind of embarrassing. You know what's more embarrassing? Being in your 40s and doing drugs with guys in their early 20s.
Still married. Still married. You couldn't get pussy if you took it.
Brandon's in a band. You should check them out. They're called Auschwitz and the Tantrums. He's really he plays the Nazi synthesizer.
You're in an all-gay band called Fall In Boy.
Brandon was the most consistent, so I'm giving my vote to Brandon, but that was a great battle. It's a great.
I always enjoy watching Brandon Kiefer deteriorate on stage and throughout his life. And I will give my vote to Brandon.
Yeah! I'll tell you, the whole time it definitely felt like a son just arguing with his stepdad.
At least I get to fuck his mom.
Just because the defense played the whole game was very well done. All right, 3 for Brandon takes the round.
Yeah, I got fucked up pretty bad. I don't even remember what I said at the beginning, but I was like, oh, we'll see. I got fucked up.
A lot of people are saying that what you did to Max was a war crime.
Yes, I'm giving it I'm fighting the battle against white men.
I have another round against white men. I'm gonna be the voice against white men in this tournament, and I think I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the whole thing.
Here's the thing. I think with Max, the problem, and which is funny, I talked to them earlier this week, and the whole time he was just like, I just don't want to die badly. I don't want to get destroyed. I actually think he didn't. I think he did pretty good. He definitely lost, though. That's the thing.
Well, you know, I woke up, I was ready to go, and then my partner got COVID. So, I'm already ready for next week, baby.
Grace, you got a bye for this week, and I think you're pretty excited about that. But that means that as we go into next week, you're fighting Katie. Are you going to continue to destroy the pretty girls of this tournament?
Yes, because I don't support women, obviously, and so I will continue to dominate them in the entire roast battle tournament. Katie and I used to be friends. We will not be friends after Thursday. I'm actually using this tournament to get rid of all my female friends. There are 2, and I have 1 down and 1 to go.
This next one's the sound guy. All right, Ethan, we won't keep you around.
In ancient Sparta, children who were ugly, weak, had poor vision, no shoulders, children who considered their jokes were funny, were thrown off the cliff. But by some miracle, Eric passed through the time-space continuum and ended up here. And if you ask me how do I know this, I was that cliff.
My friend, you've made it to the next round of the roast battle. Talk me through your thought process for winning this next round, because you look so wet. Is it raining outside?
Actually, it's raining. It feels like raining outside, but the reason is I'm sweating. I'm sweating to win. Yeah.
On Facebook, Ruslan is listed as a digital creator. The only time that's true is when he stands on a digital scale and creates lots of numbers.
Some people confuse North Carolina and South Carolina, and I think it's dumb because it's pretty obvious that both two are like completely different. But the only one thing I confuse is that Eric doesn't look like as a Korean.
Holy shit, in 2023, another Russian bomb. That's not what we needed. Speaking of which, when Ruslan dies at 35 from heart failure, you think they'll get him out of his apartment with a Ukraine?
I'm already 36.
You're already 36?
Yes.
How do you both look like a Bond villain and the furniture he's sitting on? Russia would be doing better in the war if they'd stop sending their tanks over here to lose roast battles.
I got mine too. Eric's mom is so fat. That I actually could be his mama.
And here's the thing, I'm glad Eric brought back making fun of fat people again. That felt pretty good. Because here's the problem, if you fat, you fat. Everybody can see you. Ruslan just took a little bit too long to get out. I guess language barrier, but great jokes. Keep working on it, but Eric was a machine. Like he said, giving it to Eric.
Actually, I have heard a lot of fat jokes, but those were some of the most creative fat jokes I've ever heard in my life. I will be giving it to Eric, but also fantastic. Your mom joke. I've got to say, I've never heard something very good.
Olivia, what are your thoughts? Weigh in.
I thought that joke where you were talking about the boulder going up the cliff and then you were the cliff was the most poetic thing I've ever heard in my life. And
This just in, girl in denim jacket likes alt comedy.
for that, I'd like to give it to Rasan.
I just love seeing Jonah Hill and Michael Cera reunited. I think it's so great. I think it's great. That was awesome, man. I think Eric won, but Ruslan, I really hope you do the show more because you are fucking hilarious.
So now we understand that you're just a sweaty man. Talk me through your feelings. How does it feel to be on Roast Battle Chicago? Can you lean back for me too?
How do I feel? I feel very sad because I lost, but it was very funny. Yeah, it's obvious I'm joking. Yeah.
Final battle for this night.
I am feeling, I'm feeling relief. That was the closest battle I feel like I've had to date. Definitely the most fear in my tiny American heart, much like Rocky Balboa in the fourth one or third one. It was good. I think there's a timeline that exists where that one could have gone another way. So felt good to pull it out. I do think that I had the consistency to back it up. So I'm not devastated, but I'm very happy with the decision.
Ruslan and Erickson was so much fun. Anytime it's Ruslan, it's so much fun. It was the same kind of reaction that Vladimir does. It's that thing where you're like from another country, different culture, accent, heavy accent, and the crowd just wants that to win. Here's the problem. Erickson's a beast. He just went through and fucking did his thing. Or Emerson. Did his thing. He's a beast, dude. And so he held up. I was worried that Emerson might lose. You know what I mean? I thought he might lose because he's going against such a fucking, just an underdog that people want to win. You know what I mean? That's what they want.
All the battles were really, really good. This was like a really good lineup of tournament battles. Eric Emerson was so good, dude. What was his opponent's name? Do you remember? Dude, so good. They were both really good. That guy is just naturally funny. But Eric it was just like, he was on one, dude. It was like seeing someone just do a line of coke and then like telling you all of their business ideas. Like, it was so good. Eric was so fast, so witty. It was so funny and so calm and collected. You know, like sometimes like when I do the roast, if like people are laughing and I'm crushing, I get really excited and I get loud and like boisterous and like flamboyant, and like, which isn't a bad thing. It's the way I perform. But Eric was so calm and collected, which was like really impressive to watch.
Everything was close. I was going with who had the best comebacks mostly, coming out with punchlines, and who was more consistent. Each battle was tight, and I thought that I made all the right decisions. Yeah, you know, I'm a child of God. That's how we do. It's not a Sunday, but it will be soon. So I'm practicing for Sunday.
It was a great night.